Hello, this is Kamlegia Jonathan once again, and today I want us to look about what we call singular matrix. In mathematics or in matrix, a matrix is said to be singular if its determinant is 0 or if it has no or what we call an inverse. I'll take an example. If I have my matrix, A, this matrix A, let me say it is 4, 2, 6, and 3. Let me try to find determinant of this matrix. Remember, I told you to get determinant, we said that is equals to the leading diagonal minus the minor diagonal. In this case, our leading diagonal in this number here, this is going to be our leading diagonal, as you can see there. Therefore, we're going to say 4 times 3. That's our leading diagonal. Minus my minor diagonal, in this case, is going to be 6 times 2. Then close the bracket. Therefore, my date of A to be the same as 4 times 3, it's going to give us a 12, minus 6 times 2, it's going to give us a 12. If I subtract 12 minus 12, it's going to give me my date of A to be as 0. Now, any number which has a determinant as 0, for us in mathematics, we shall say it's a singular matrix. And such a number doesn't have what we call an inverse. We are going to look at an example and we see how we can apply the concept of a singular matrix. Let me say if you are given a number and they say our matrix B is the same as 3x, 1, x, and x. And then they are telling us that to find the value of x, if matrix B is a singular matrix, they want us to find the value of x if matrix B is a singular matrix, the singular matrix. And this is how we are going to do such a number. We are going to apply in the same concept what we have just seen. We shall say our matrix B, which is the same as 3x, 1, x, and x. Cross the bracket. We are going to get what we call date of B. In this case, it will be the leading diagonal, which is 3x times x, subtract off the minor diagonal, which is 1 times x. This will give us 3x squared minus x. But remember, they have told us that our matrix B is a singular matrix, meaning that our date B is equals to 0. We are going to apply in that concept of our date B is equals to 0. Now, in that case of the question, I'll come here and I'll say my 3 of x squared minus x is equals to 0. Now, if you look here, our common factor here, it's going to be x. If I factor out x, I'm going to remain with 3x minus 1, then cross the bracket. That implies that x can be 0 or 3x minus 1 can also be 0. That implies that if I take on this expression here of 3x minus 1 is equals to 0, I'll have 3x minus 1 is equals to 0. That means that it will be 3x is equals to 1. Okay, let's try to create more space here, simple space here, to see how we can work out that further. That implies that if I have 3x minus is equals to 1, that means that if I divide 3 by 3, this gets out. Therefore, my x will be the same as 1 out of 3. By doing this, I've been able to get the values of x, applying in the concept of a singular matrix. If a matrix is singular, that means that its date must equal to 0. In that case, this question has 2 values of x, and the first value of x can either be x is equals to 0, as you can see here, or can either be x is equals to 1 out of 3. That's how we can apply in the concept of singular matrix when we are dealing with such numbers. Thank you.